What's good with everybody, man? In this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about some things that you should have been taught when you were a kid, when you were little. Okay, so pretty much if you have a kid, if you're having kids, this is what I'm saying, like stuff that you should have been taught young. If you're a man, if you're a male, okay? Now, the first thing you should have been put on to how life is. When I say life, I mean everybody around you. I'm talking about everybody, everything around you, not even everybody. I'm talking about energy, because energy is everything. Energy is everywhere. People's energy around you. But that's not even the most important thing. What I'm saying is, okay, so first it's life. How to move physically in this life, It has to do with female nature, how females move, how to just respect in general, how to move around, how just be put on to have the knowledge about how life works and how you need to move. And that's pretty much just connects with everything, But that's the first thing. That's what you should have been taught. I'm not saying you hadn't be taught all of it, because you can't be. Some stuff you need to experience, and then that's how you're going to get taught. You're going to teach yourself it. But it's some stuff that you can't just tell your kids, And when you have a kid, this is three things you tell your son, your kid if he's a male. Okay. The second thing is what was it? Yeah. So the first thing is the life thing, just everything in life in general, what I just talked about. The second thing, this is an important thing, self-care, self-respect. Self-care, self-respect, self-discipline. It all ties into just yourself, Focusing on yourself. The more you focus on yourself, the more mature you become. Alright. Like I was saying, the more mature you become, the more you focus on yourself, the more mature you become. That comes with self-confidence, self-respect, self-discipline. You're gonna just do everything for yourself, And that's really how it is, man. You gotta teach. You need to be taught that at a young age. You need to teach your son that, man. That one's for everybody too. That one's for the females too. The females, yeah. That one's for the females. Even the one before, that's for the females. It's mainly just the third one where this is real important. But the second one is the one I just stated right there. Focusing on yourself. Just having self-care. I talk about it in my other videos. Go look at my other videos. If you have not then go ahead and looked at them already. But yeah, that's the real important one. That's probably the most important one out of all three I'm gonna name. You really need to just focus on yourself, because if you're not focused on yourself, it's just sad. It's not. Yeah. It's like people not being taught to focus on themselves at a young age. It can go so downhill from there. But okay, the last one. You need to teach your son how to fight. How to fight. You need to be taught how to fight. Now, we could be taught how to fight whenever, right? And usually, we're going to, if we grow up and we haven't been taught how to fight, we're gonna know how to fight over experience, unless you want to stay a bitch. Unless you want to stay a bitch. If you want to stay a bitch, then you're gonna stay a bitch, and that goes with all three of those things I'm naming. But you need to teach your kid how to. You need to. I'm gonna stop talking to like I'm talking to the parents or something. No, I'm talking to you guys when you become a parent, or I'm talking to you guys if you're still young. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about no parents right now, right? Unless the parents is open-minded and they're willing to listen, but I don't think so. So, yeah. to know how to fight as a I'm just saying this in general too. This is just what it is. You have to know how to fight. You have to know how to fight to be a real man. Like, you have to know how to use your hands to be a real man. No weapons, no knives, no, you already know what I'm saying. None of that stuff. You can't be using that because you're not a real man. If somebody's looking at you a wrong way, you go up and address it like a real man. You say, okay, you got a problem right now? You got a problem with me? They say no. All right, cool, you walk away. They do have a problem. All right, you handle it with your hands. You fight them. You have to know how to fight to be a man. It's really as simple as that. Like I said in my other video, keep it simple. It's simple. That's all it is. So, yeah, this was just a quick video. And them was the 3 things that you should learn when you were young. Just 3 important things. It's a lot more important things, you know, that I'm going to talk about, that I've talked about. But that's it for now. And I love you guys because I love myself. And always love yourself. Respect yourself. Have self-respect. I'm out.